Oh my gosh. We're in so much debt from all these foreign wars.
I know, and we're part of the third estate. We're not nobles or clergy in the second and first estate. We're part of the 97% that gets screwed by their taxing.
This is all the bread we have left for the next 20 years.
We're so poor.
Welcome to the Estates General. I'm the representative of the first estate.
I'm the representative of the second estate.
And I represent the third estate.
First topic, more taxing.
As the representative of the third estate, I believe we have been taxed enough for all your extravagant parties and your wars. We will no more taxing as we make up more of the population than you do. We think we deserve a better voice than the first and second estate.
Well, guess what?
What?
First and second estate?
One,
Hey,
two, ten.
Mrs. Second Estate, we must tax them. More taxing confirmed. King Louis XVI, Jacques Necker, get out of my sight.
The people will not be happy. Prepare for a revolution.
Ugh, let them be unhappy. Prepared at once I am.
Damn it! The king has locked us out of the States General. This is the last straw. We need to start a revolution.
There's a tennis court. Vive la revolution! We are signing this revolution.
This is the first meeting of the Jacobin Club.
Our first order of business should be to storm the Bastille.
Oui. We are the people of France. We are storming the Bastille for your gunpowder.
You will never defeat France.
Vive la revolution.
France needs this revolution more than anything else.
We have written it.
The Declaration of the Rights of Man. Dun.
King Louis, we are taking you out of your palace in Versailles and moving you to Paris.
Okay, I have no choice but to follow you. I need to escape this country before things get too radical.
Aren't you the king? Not so fast.
I am not the king.
We have found the king trying to escape the country Robespierre. What shall we do now?
We have to destroy all evidence of the monarchy and religion. The chapel of Notre Dame will be changed to a temple of reason. We have to change the calendar. All months will be different months. We have to change every street name that has saint in it to a different street name. Now with the king gone, I am the new leader, and I will execute anybody against the revolution. I will start my own religion called the Cult of the Supreme Being, where I am the Lord, and everybody will remember my name, Maximilian Robespierre. Off with the king's head. Off with Marie Antoinette's head as well.
Needs to be done to restore the order of France. Jean-Paul Mont must die.
Oh, you have the information?
Yeah.
In this book, I have evidence to get you executed tomorrow.
We should just execute him first.
I agree. Sorry, Robespierre. I will kill you this time. I shall lead my troops to bring France to stability.
For France. France is weak. I am strong and popular. I will perform a coup and take over this nation, leading it back to its former glory.
Give me Mantic's money. Gracias.
That's a fifth of all my money.
Stop! I am the Creoles and I am invading your nation or your city. I am Miguel Pedro y Castillo. Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico!
Oh no, Hidalgo!
I, Jose Maria Morelos. I'm Morello. This is Mexico's first Congress meeting. And we are independent now.
Never!
I'm a mestizo.
And I'm a Creole. But,
In order to gain independence, we need to come together.
to help Mexico gain independence from Spain. But I'm whiter, so the white people still have more power. Well, I guess Mexico having a king and being independent didn't work out. Mexico will just have to go to popular sovereignty.
Attention Uranos. We have to fight against Spain to help Venezuela gain its independence.
I'm Jose de San Martin, and I will help Venezuela gain independence in any way by helping them win battles against Chile and Lima.
We have done it! We won the Battle of Ayacucho. The last remnants of Spain on this side of the continent is gone. All of Latin America is free. King Joao, please come back to Portugal. We need you.
I guess, but I'll have to leave my son Pedro behind in Lisbon.
Let's go. Prince Pedro of Portugal, on behalf of the Brazilian party, we ask you, stop being the Prince of Portugal and become the king of newly independent Brazil.
I will become king of Brazil and we will be independent.
I'm Spain, and it's time for a family meeting.
I'm Paraguay, and I am independent.
I'm Venezuela and I am independent.
Oh no!
But imagine every single country in Latin America did that very thing.
The similarities between the French and Latin revolutions start with that they both started with being the poorer classes and middle classes being overly taxed. And they also had rulers that were silenced by army forces. They both were bloody and had hundreds of thousands of deaths. Neither of them changed anything to do with women's rights. And in French and Latin, they both gained independence from European imperialism, and Napoleon was involved with both of them.
The differences between the two revolutions are that the Latin Revolution was for independence, and all the countries wanted independence, but the French Revolution was fought more just for like a regime change and a change in the way that France was doing things. Race was not very important in the French Revolution, as most of them were all white, but in the Latin Revolution, the differences between Creoles, mulattoes, and Bazit, and all the other ones too, was very important. Many of the French deaths were via guillotine and execution like that, while many of the Latin deaths were fought in like wars, and that's how many of them died. in the Latin Revolution, at the end of it, church became more powerful in society, while at the French Revolution, church became much less powerful in society. And the French Revolution was pretty much defined that one country in France, while the Latin Revolution was many of the South American countries.